What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Monet and we are locked in. Now, several people have been asking me, Mo, what do you think are the most important scenes of each episode? So that's what I did today. I collected 5 scenes that I think are the most significant moving forward in the season, and I broke them all down, and we're going to talk about them a little bit. Now, before we get into this, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of it, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now, these scenes, there's no particular order, but I feel like these were the most important from episode 7, especially moving forward into episode 8. So we can kind of see a link between the two. So let's jump into it. Here are the top 5 scenes from Power Book 2, episode 7. At number 5, Rashad Tate meeting the Westons. Now, Rashad's whole objective this whole season was to try to get a spot in Congress by taking Sweeney's position. That's the reason he took the job at the school, and that's the reason he's been working with Tariq. Now, Brayden finally got the photo album, and in this photo book, it was a picture of his father playing Nicole Simpson and Congressman Sweeney, blackface, as O.J. Simpson. Now, Tate is letting him know, I have a damaging picture. Now, if you can get Sweeney to step down and let me get those kickbacks until I'm elected congressman, we'll be good. But what does the Weston say? We don't take blackmail lightly. So it looks like he's going to put up a fight. Now, what a lot of people didn't notice was Brayden seen this. So this could further drive a divide between him and Tariq, because he told Tariq straight up, I don't want you using that photo because it could be damaging to my father. Now, Rashad Tate, he's going to do what he needs to do so he can get where he needs to get, because that's how it is in politics. At number 4 is Tariq being bombarded by Tamika, Sax, and Gianni. Now, all of these lawyers, they come in here, and what they're trying to do is convince Tariq to take a plea. Now, the reason this is significant is because Sax works with Davis, and Davis, he doesn't take deals. He doesn't take pleas. He gets his clients off. Sax went behind his back to do this. Now, Sax, he's messing with Gianni. Sax also has a pass with Tamika. Now, what Tamika is doing, she came to help Tariq. Because if you remember, she's always been the one in Tariq's corner, just for the simple fact that maybe he had a bad upbringing and all of those decisions by his parents were forced on him. Now, Gianni, on the other hand, she's the prosecutor. So anytime you can get somebody to take a plea, you win that case. So it looks good for her. Now, Tariq stood 10 toes down, and he didn't sign that document, because if he did, he would be labeled a snitch in these streets. And we already know him and the Tejadas, they aren't on the best of pages right now. So Tariq doesn't sign this. But Tamika also tells him when she leaves, don't call me no more. Don't ask me for any help. So this could backfire on Tariq, because she knows a lot of information. And since she isn't Tariq's legal representation, she could say anything if needed. Number 3, Tariq and Kane. Now, we know there's a lot going on. We know Tariq, he's not snitching on anybody. He had the opportunity to. He's on house arrest. He has an ankle monitor. He can only go to school, to his lawyer's house, and to court. Now, Kane, on the other hand, he's out here trying to make things happen in the street. We know he went at Davis to make sure that Davis wasn't going to say anything, or Tariq wasn't saying anything to get him locked up. Now, we've seen that Mecca is working directly with Lorenzo, and it kind of eliminated Kane out the scene. Now, there's no work going around, and course correct is the only way that Monet and Kane are making money. And since they don't have any work to give to Tariq, they don't have anything coming in. And this is where Kane tells Tariq, hey, look, you need to find a different way to make some money out there, because the drugs, this ain't it. And if you've seen the trailer for episode 8, you see that these two, they're about to start working together. So without any work on the streets, they gonna have to work together in the streets. Number 2 is Dante finally meeting Zeke. Now, Zeke is out here hooping. Zeke is very naive. He's trying to go to the league. Dante has been watching him since the last episode. He finally shows up and he's talking to Zeke. Now, him and Zeke, it runs in the family that one foot is smaller than the other one by half a size. Pretty weird, but it runs in the family. Now, I just mentioned that Zeke is naive. So when Dante is telling him, I'm your father and you need to ask your mom, and then he shows the tattoo with a passage from Ezekiel on it, for some reason, Zeke just believes it. Man, there's a guy that has Ezekiel tatted on his arm. Is that why my name is Ezekiel? But no one expected Dante to just come out like this and talk directly to him. We did see him watching him, and he was trying to negotiate with Monet on when he can meet his son. But this moving forward could drive a divide in the family, and it's going to make Monet choose on how she's going to handle this situation moving forward. We know she did lie to Zeke and call him her nephew, and that Dante is lying. The number one moment is Lorenzo finally meeting Mecca. Now, originally Mecca was only working with Kane, and that's why Kane told his father, I'm the connect. You're not going to go to Mecca, because he already knew if Lorenzo got the connect, he's going to move him out the way. When they get there, Drew shows up. Kane already mad that Drew is next in line to take over the organization, so he's low-key hating, but he has to be quiet because Mecca and Lorenzo are about to handle business. We see Rocky here. This is one of the main shooters for Mecca outside of the chef. Now, Mecca's talking to Lorenzo and he's saying, I don't really trust anybody. I got to check people out and I'm going to give you a lot of work, but can you handle it? Lorenzo said, yeah, I'm just working on getting me some soldier. And this is why he volunteers Rocky to go and do a hit with Lorenzo's man, Carlito. Now, the reason that this scene is so important is because Mecca, he's using this as a money opportunity, but also he's probably trying to backdoor Monet, especially over the whole situation with Zeke. We're going to see how this plays out, but I think this was one of the most significant moments for episode 7. There you go, my top 5 moments for episode 7. Let me know which ones didn't make the cut and which ones you think should have made the cut. Also, make sure that you tune in on Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern for the live after show discussions. All power, all night. I'm J. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.